You are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. My name is Jobs, in case you did not know. We got a special guest coming in. We always got a special guest, man. Legends only in this bitch. Let's keep it a buck. We got Big Duke, man. Cleveland's own Big Duke should be tapping in a few minutes. That's pretty fucking dope, man. And right now, I'm just pretty much just what the fuck with this poor connection shit? It better not start doing this. I would be so pissed. But yeah, man, Brick the Foundation is pretty fucking dope. If you just out there looking for a new MC, something positive, definitely Brick the Foundation. Actually, Kanye's son, man. I've been, I don't know how to say it, but low key promoting them for years. Like I'm not their promoter, but I just thought they was dope. And if I think you dope, I'ma let people know, man. Another guy I think is dope is Scientific. I can't remember if he's from Canton. He's from somewhere in Ohio. Nakaso is also dope. Another brother out of Ohio. Just people, I come across people, and if I think you got some fire shit, I'll tell people about it. Not that I got the biggest following on the planet, but hey, every pair of ears helps. And this works out this time. Let's see if we get the brother in. And ain't nothing wrong with that, man. People should do that more often. If you come across some shit that's dope, let people know you came across some shit that's dope. Because when we come across some shit that we hate, we have no problem telling people that we hate the shit. Like you go to a restaurant and the service is ass, you will immediately, while you still there, get on your phone and tell the whole planet or however many followers you got that the service is ass. Well, when you come across some greatness, let people know about the greatness too. We don't do enough of that. So if you're doing something, let me know what you're doing. I'll tell one person, I'll tell 100 people. I'll tell as many people will listen to me if you're doing some dope shit. Don't get mad at me if I don't tell nobody. It just means that maybe I didn't think your shit was dope. Because people don't think I'm dope. Some people do, some people don't. I don't begrudge anybody for what they choose or what they like. And I don't know you know what? I do know. He'll tap in when he can. Eat that food. Shout out to you. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, man. I'm a butcher a name all the time. What do you do? Since I got a little time, I'm waiting on Big Duke. You rap. You got a logo company. Let me know what you do, or let the people know. Whoever happens to watch this after the fact. Oh, and what you think of the painting? Rest in peace to my old man. He up on the wall over there. But he actually painted that. And that's one of his later works. Like his earlier works had a lot of pain. This is after he started going to church and really started going to church. It's one thing to show up in church. It's another thing to your soul actively participates. It changes you, And it doesn't have to be church. It could be the mosque. It could be whatever you into that's better, that betters you, that your soul is involved in. I'm all for it. I'm not one of those people. It may not be for me. And that's cool. Just because something is not for me doesn't mean that it shouldn't be for you. Like I say, if it makes you a better person, tap into that shit, man. We spend a lot of time, and I'm not one of those people, like I'm not the biggest religious person, but I'm not going to put down your religion. Are there flaws in every religion? Yeah, there are flaws in every man, every woman. So I'm not going to spend my time shitting on something that makes somebody better. I have seen a lot of people turn their lives completely around as a result of believing in something. And if you want to pray to a pink elephant, if that pink elephant has turned you from a crackhead to a productive member of society that's giving back, that's donating their time and their energy to other shit, Didn't do that. Let me see. Let me see. I'm a young black man working in cannabis in Massachusetts. Was one of the first 8 people hired in the company, and now I'm a logistics manager handling over 100 dispensaries. And wow, shout out to East Coast Cannabis. I'm sorry, to Coast Cannabis Company. That's pretty fucking dope, man. And I'm from Detroit originally. I live in Cleveland now, but I'm back and forth from Detroit because my family's there. My kids are there, 2 of them anyway. Um, and it's legal there, completely legal. And I stopped smoking a while ago, but I didn't think in my life that I would be able to go to a store legally and purchase some weed. And I did that one day last year just to do it, just to be able to say I was kind of looking forward to. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, it means some shit to me. Um, and this other little piece that you can see a little bit of it here. My daughter did that one. I like that little whatchamacallit. And then I got Malcolm over there, of course, University of Michigan. One of my daughters, I sent a lot of money to that school. So shout out to Go Blue. But yeah, man, I don't think enough of us are really into cannabis. And I don't think that enough of us that are into it are looking to bring others into the fold. I do have I got a cousin that's man doing his thing out there. And he has actually, brought a lot of people into it with him. So that's fucking dope, man. I don't know if I can say a name legally or whatever. I don't know what the specifics, the legalities of it are as far as online. I'm hoping that the government decides at some point, hey, and from what I'm hearing, they're looking into it. Just make the shit legal. It's unfucking ridiculous. It's just unrealistic. It's ridiculous that alcohol is completely legal and weed is not. I would much rather deal with a weed head than an alcoholic. You may forget some shit as a result of long-term smoking. I'm okay with that. What I don't want is for you to completely forget who you are, where you are immediately after smoking a joint. That's not going to happen. But you drink a fifth of some liquor and you will completely forget what you did. And there's a lot of people that have woken up in jail and have no clue what they did the night before because they was drunk as hell. I myself, back in my younger days, done some really ridiculous shit off of liquor. When I was smoking weed, I never woke up and wondered what the fuck I did last night. I'm sipping that Hennessy or, oh, God forbid, St. Ides. St. Ides is fucking like, the fact that they allowed that to be sold to human beings, period, should have been a crime. They should have arrested the makers of St. Ides when they first came out with that shit, but they didn't. You know what they did? They got rappers to promote that shit, and they put it in our neighborhoods. And that's one thing. Like, I fucks with Ice Cube. That's where I got I'm all for cannabis legal on the statewide. But if it gets federally legalized, it's going to be a lot harder for the average person to step in the industry themselves. Shit, man. I don't know how it is in your state, but they have made it extremely difficult in most states for the average person to get involved. Like, you got to have like 6 figures. Yeah, it's gonna be like, I was watching something. I think it was on Vice, and they were talking about it out in California. And let me send him another whatchamacallit too while I'm at that. And hopefully he's still on. Yeah, it looks like he's still online. And hopefully he'll tap in. But like the big dispensaries have completely squozed the little guys. And it's turning into is quantity over quality. Like, it was this old white dude. And apparently, like, he was growing like the most expensive weed you can find. And he was okay with that. He wasn't the Walmarts of the weed industry didn't really have much of an effect on him because he had already carved out his niche. And he was growing such a fine, high grade that he didn't have to worry about it, but a lot of other people that were into it had some issues. They really did have some issues, you know, as a result. And I'm not sure what's going on with Duke here. Let me give me 1 second too, man, because multitasking is not really my shtick. But let me oh, and hopefully he'll see this. Yeah. So I got an appointment. Oh, and it pops. I'm not that old. All of this is bad relationship. You know, I had a really horrible, toxic ass relationship. And I actually, when I was in high school, I had a little piece of gray hair right here, and that was it. Then after that shit happened, I don't know, over 10 years ago, all this shit just like literally overnight. And you know, I tried dyeing the shit because I wanted to look young. And man, my daughters clown me so fucking bad. Oh, what's the paint on your face? And blase splee and all this other shit. I just said, fuck it. You know what? It is what it is. You know, I'd rather look old and be alive than look young and not. You know, to keep it a buck. People are, oh, what's up, OG? Hey, I take that shit. And, hey, well, you know what? Nah, they not, because it looked a mess. Like I'm gonna keep it real with you. It did. It looked bad. It looked like paint. So it may not have. It didn't feel good. My kids clowning me, but I was gonna get clowned either way. And I'd rather them talk shit and let me know, hey, you need to get that shit off your face and keep it moving, than go out into the real world and get clowned by thousands of people. Because I guarantee you, if my daughters show up here and they look in a hot mess, I'm going to tell them, yeah, you look in a mess. I'm not going to be as bad about it as they were, but I'm going to let them know, because I don't want them to go out into the world that, you know, and I know what you rocking is not right. You know, so you said 100 dispensaries. So what exactly, when you say you the logistics manager, like what exactly does that do? Are you the one that gets them the product? Are they all like so you work for the state? Because I can't imagine that one company has got 100 dispensaries in your state. I mean, not to say that it's not possible. It is, I guess, you know, if you got enough bread, but you know, that just seems like, damn. All right. I'm trying over here, bro. We received the orders from the dispensaries and delivered the product to them. Wow. So y'all got 100 dispensaries y'all delivering to. That's fucking bananas. Like, what's 3.5 going for? You know, like, so y'all show up with a big ass whatchamacallit truck, right? The armored truck. And y'all got, I'm not going to put your business too much. I mean, but obviously you let me know. So like, that's gotta, wow, that's a lot of responsibility. And I'm not going to lie. I don't know if well, I guess it's no different than if you're driving around, you know, with a Brinks truck full of money. That's not a job I want, to be quite honest. Shout out to them though for doing a good job, I'm assuming, at it. Because what I don't hear is a lot of situations where I don't know why he is unable to join, and I don't know if that's me or if that's him or what the scenario is. But you know what? Here, let me. I think I spelled that right. Now I know if he comes into the chat, that I can definitely invite him. Uh, I mean, I'm not seeing what the issue is for my end. Anyway, that's crazy though. That is crazy. So is this every day? Like I got so many questions. Like you doing this every day? It's just once a week? You know? Oh my God! Like how did you get into that? You just sitting at home like, oh, I want to get into cannabis, and voila, the cannabis people show up at your door. I that just seems like, did I get that right? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I think I did. And let me yeah. All right. I'm gonna try again, bro. I don't know if it's me, and well, I don't think it's me. Do me a favor though, eat that food. That name that I put down there, tag that for me. Mention that for me, and maybe that'll help me out a little bit. Cause the brother's got a crazy ass resume, man. He has produced for Rick Ross, The Game, 21 Savage, Chris Brown, TLC. So I really would like to get him in here and chop it up about that, you know. And at some point, you know, if it don't work out today, at some point, I know I'll get him on. Like I had a conversation with Larry Tan the other day, and that's a brother that manages. I don't know if you fuck with RJ Payne, but his manager came on. Shout out to you for doing that too, man. That's very, very fucking dope. But Larry Tan, man, like, man, a legend out of Philly for management wise, and just knowing everybody. Like he had a pair of Iversons that Iverson wore in the All-Star game at his crib. That's a hell of a flex right there. Just story after story about Black Thought, about, I mean, you name it. If they come from Philly, dude was tapped in with them. You know, I'm looking at Chuck D's page. I had Chuck D on the show one time. I've been really trying to get him on the show for a while. And one day out the blue, his people called me like, you got a half an hour. I thought so too. And that's why I was, you know, tagging him. We'll see. Like and I don't remember my damn, I was trying to switch into, oh, all right, bet. I didn't think I could do this. All right. Yes, we're gonna save that. It's already saved anyway. All right, yeah. Yeah, you gotta. All right. I could have did that a long time ago. Didn't realize I could do that shit. I appreciate that, man. But let me say, like since I got you here, man, I got a hell of a resume, bro. Like I've talked to everybody from, I don't know if you fuck with Rizza Islam, but from Rizza Islam to uh, yeah, me and him we was having the same issue. He's like, you know, what's going on? Um, yeah, man, that's crazy. Everybody from Rizza Islam to I had a conversation with Pete Rock before. Pete Rock, man, and I'm a patient motherfucker with these interviews. I think it was like 3 years it took me to get Pete Rock. And realistically, the reason it took me that long is I acquired his telephone number accidentally. Somebody accidentally sent it to me. So I kept it in my phone because it was just dope having Pete Rock's number. But I felt some type of way. I didn't want to just call Pete Rock out the blue. And so I didn't. I just kept the shit in my phone for years without saying anything. And then one day I said, fuck it. You know what? Let me try. And I called him and he was getting on the plane. And he was like, give me a call back. No, he was like, I'm going to give you a call back. Never did. So I waited another 6 months. And I just said, fuck it. You know what? The worst he could do is block my number and hang up on me. I called him, really cool dude. He was like, yeah, I'll come on your show. Came on the show. It was a really, really, really great conversation, man. Got a chance to interview High Tech, the producer, who doesn't do too many interviews at all that I have seen. And I just happened to be on Twitter at like 2:30 in the morning one weekend and actually saw him on Twitter. And I reached out to him and he was like, sure. It was that simple. You know, that was crazy. And I don't know how old you are, but as you can see, I'm an old head. But there was a sister on MTV and actually BET back in the day, Ananda Lewis. She was a really, really good conversation. There's a white lady, Jane Elliott, that is big on sticking up for black people. Had her on the show once. That was an interesting conversation. A little uncomfortable at times, but sometimes the best conversations, you have to be a little uncomfortable. Exactly. And that you know, like I've heard people tell me, you know, well, you can't get so-and-so. I won't try it. I won't reach out to them because you're not big enough or you don't. Well, why not, bro? They're not going to shoot me in the forehead for fucking saying no. Like I'm not going to, it's not like it's going to end my life if they say no, they don't want to have a conversation with me. I had a conversation, was that last week or the week before? And here, let me try it again. Oh, bam, there we go. All right, let's see what we can do what we can do now. All right, shit. All right, let's get it popping. I think that should be good.
Brother.
What's going on, bro?
What's up with you, King?
You good? Oh, man. I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm great, brother. I can't complain.
Man, I'm at the gym and shit all showing off, man.
I ain't showing off. I'm just trying to be great. I'm showing us that you could be from the ghetto and still work out and get in shape, man.
Hey, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man. I ain't gonna hold you up too long. We get like a little half an hour in, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and be the greatness that you are. Cleveland. You from Cleveland, right?
Born and raised, baby.
I'm currently a block away from Lakeshore.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Where you at exactly?
I'm on. Well, I don't want to put it too, you know, like.
But
I'm near Euclid.
Okay. Yeah, I grew up between Lakeshore and what's the name? I lived on Lakeshore for a little bit, 148th. But when I was born, I lived in EC for like maybe the first 6 months, and then we moved to 93rd in St. Clair.
Oh hell, you moved out the frying pan into the pot.
Man. Look, nothing different.
Yo, I've been here about 25 years, man. First thing I wanted to do when I got here was go see the Claire.
Oh my God. So where you moved from?
Detroit.
Oh, from the you moved from big Cleveland to little Cleveland.
People say that, man, but Detroit is not, it's like moving to Cleveland, no disrespect, but it was like moving down south. It was a really slow pace here.
Man, it ain't fast paced in Detroit.
It is as far as like how you get around.
Oh yeah. You just said like yeah, I get that.
You know, like the freeways here was kind of like an afterthought. The freeways in Detroit was built for you to have a car.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
it's supposed to be like New York City.
Yeah,
you know? The track supposed to be public transportation, but it's public robberies.
Yo, okay, so outside of Chip the Ripper, I know that's your guy. Who you fuck with Cleveland MC wise?
Man, everybody that like at least from my generation, because I've been here, I've been in California for about 10 years. So my generation is like Machine Gun Kelly, Ray Jr.,
Ray Jr.'s fire.
Who Gutter, Fat Al, Royalty Camp,
Coming down. Oh,
Corey,
Fat Al was man.
Who else? It was a girl group called Exclusive, with Nani and all of them. It was we just had like a different little movement. Like we all kind of was rocking with each other like in a different way. You know what I mean? So that was that was part of my movement. But my thing is I always tap in just to see what the new artists doing. Even if I don't like meet the artists, I go follow them. I'll be on their page, comment, showing love, because I always want to be that big homie. Like, oh, I made it out and I don't fuck with nobody. I want to just show people like got no shit with them. So
it's a cat named Kanye's son, man. I don't know if you up on him. Fuck with that. That guy's dope.
I ain't hip. Is he rap or is it trap?
He rap.
Rap.
But he is Cleveland's Pac.
Okay, well send it to me. I need to hear it then.
I absolutely will, bro. Like that dude is fire, man. What was the first beat you made where you was like, okay, this is my wave. This is what I'm gonna do?
It's funny. It was Chip's project, the Cleveland show.
Fire.
Yeah, I made a joint on there called OU. And, I remember when we made the joint. I remember when I was making the beat, and Chip heard it. He was like, "Yo, that's hard. Send me that right now. I'm about to cut to that." So I'm like, "All right, yeah, you cut to it. Cool." And next thing he was like, "Yo, yeah, we gonna put it on a project, whatever, And as at that time, I was producing, but I was his manager, right? So I'm like, I mean, it's cool. We got some records, but you know what I mean? I don't know. It ended up being like a lot of people's favorite, right? So I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And I feel like around that same time I had did a joint with Currency called Audio Dope. Shout out to my boy Spitter.
That's fire.
All in the same era, whatever. So, I was kind of doing that, but I was still like 10 toes down and being like the manager, the A&R, the plug, the nigga that want to put everybody in the city together. And I didn't understand like my true gift. You know what I mean? So when I moved here, I was around Yanni. I don't know if you know Yanni. Yanni is like a Cleveland legend. Yanni did
I know what you're talking about.
Trey Songz, everybody works, but I was around Yanni a lot, and I was just watching Yanni work, and it was the first time I found out like people write songs.
Damn, I don't know what happened, but your audio went out.
Am I here?
Yeah, you good. Somebody must have called you or some shit. Yeah, that's one thing they really need to fix with Instagram. Like, you should be able to be on Instagram exclusively and not be interrupted.
Am I back?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I had to put it on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, but where was I at now? I forgot.
You're talking about Yanni.
Okay, yeah. So, I got around Yanni. I first got to see, like, songwriting and all of that. And, damn, I like this part of the process more than I like the business part, right? Business, I know how to, but when you being creative with the artist, they listen to you more. You know what I'm saying? They listen to you way more. They got way more trust in you because you're just doing the thing that they are expert on, right? So, I kind of just, like, man, my heart was in that. You know what I mean? It felt better. So I was like, man, I don't know what the outcome of this could be, but I'm going to make sure I'm just so great at this shit that I can't be denied nowhere I go. You know what I mean? And so that was like my approach, you know what I'm saying, to producing. And, just kind of my realization of me being like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not necessarily like I feel like I'm supposed to do it. I'm saying it's a part of, what I'm here to do. You know what I mean? As a human. And it helps people. And we know music heals, and we know everybody loves music. So
absolutely. Yo, who is the pickiest? Who pickiest with the beats?
The pickiest artist?
Yeah.
So I got a funny story. So I met so you know who Lil Dicky is?
Yeah.
So Lil Dicky, he got the show, Dave, right?
Yeah.
So it was an artist. His name is Made in Tokyo. He was popping. This my at this time, right? And he's still popping. This is my boy. This is my partner. And I'm cool with his manager. His manager got this other artist. He like, yeah, I got this artist, Lil Dicky, you know, telling about him. So I'm like, man, all right, whatever. So he brings him to the house, right? He had my crib. This one we had the crib. We had like a big. It was like a rec center. It was like a mansion, but it was a rec center. Like everybody could stay there and crash, whatever type vibe. You know, we weren't tripping type because we was young, you know, in our 20s, right? And
Right.
he over there in the studio with me. And I swear I played beats for like an hour. And I am not arrogant or nothing. I'm either the first beat or the third beat. You know what I'm saying? We making a record. I'm talking about I'm an hour in. He vibing, but he like, yeah, next beat. Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, man, next beat. So I'm like, after that, we get to about the 100 beat, I'm in there like, big fella, come on. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's the funny part about it is after that I was just kind of weird, right? We never connected, right? And then I was going through like a crazy financial thing. Like I was fucked up, and I'm driving a Lyft one day, and I picked this couple up, and I'm like, yeah, where y'all going? They're like, yeah, we're going to this show. We're going to see this artist. We're going to see this artist. His name Lil Dicky. You ever heard of him? Nigga, I looked through that mirror. That look, my eyes could have cut their ass in half. I was like, man, come on. You know what I mean? But that's literally, he like one of the most picky like artists I ever work with. Usually, like I said, this is either the first or the third joint. You know what I'm saying? It's random, not the second. The first one I play or the third one we on.
See, you got a Rick Ross joint, right?
I did. Oh no, I did. Oh yeah. So he's on. So that's actually not Rick Ross's record. It's actually Trey the Truth's record. It's called I'm On 3.0. Shout out to my brother Sapphire, who actually put me on that record. Like he was making it for Trey, and he was like, "Yo, Duke, you want to add something?" And I'm like, "All right, hell yeah." You know, we smoking weed, bam, we cooking, and you know, he hit me maybe like 3-4 months later. He like, "Yo, Trey about to put the record out."
Hey, bro, move your phone up a little bit though, cause I want people to get a good look at you. I don't,
Yeah, but it was like he's like, we about to put the record out in a couple months. T.I. on it, Rick Ross on it, Snoop Dogg is on it, Fabulous on it. He's just naming people. I'm like, real? He sent me that joint. I'm like, damn, okay. You know what I mean? So it was a good thing, resume wise, right?
Right.
You know, just on that, because you know how people, they want to just see some names with you and they rock with you. You know what I mean? No matter how talented you is, whatever, but if they see a name co-sign you, they like, cool. That's why when I meet people and they talented and I like them, I just co-sign them. I don't be like, oh, I'm a state. I be like, yo, I fuck with this kid, he hard. I'll post them, whatever, just show some love, because I know that'll help get you into that next. It'll help you get the shallow motherfuckers pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, trust me, I know.
Yeah, so you know that's like my little thing. Like I'm one of them. I just want to, you know, if you talented, man, you good at this. I want to show you some love. You know what I mean?
All right, so you fucks with the game heavy.
Yep.
Does he really have a diss song for Eminem? I need to know.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Come on, bro. I got 8 people in here. Nobody's gonna know, bro.
Oh nah, man. Look, hey, my name say Duke, but it's really Bennett. And
yo, but
we gonna see, baby.
And
it's the Illuminati for now, though.
I don't have to be politically correct, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like he got a chance now. Like M on drugs, game is not seeing him. M sober is trash. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I'm from Detroit, so it's low hanging fruit right now. So if you put out something fire,
well, you know what I think it is about that situation, and I think like I always like Eminem, right? From a skill, right? I never connected with him as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he never was like my top 10 in that aspect, right? Now, far as the skill, it's like what was the one? You know who M is to me? Jason Williams. You remember Jason Williams, the basketball player?
They got into the motorcycle accident.
You remember he was crazy.
Yeah.
Like that nigga created the behind the backpack. He just had this skill level, this thing, right? But it's just because he wasn't on our side of the fence, he didn't penetrate, you know, the culture in that aspect.
He was corny.
Where we like, yo, you with us.
Yeah.
So
I mean, any brother that went to Duke was automatically corny, and to keep it a buck, they generally were.
But you know, Duke is like, and it's funny that's my name, right? But Duke, Duke is like, you know, they the what's the spot in the NFL? The Patriots. They the Patriots in college. You know what I mean? Like, oh, of course y'all won. Y'all that, you know what I mean? Like they don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying that about him. But you know, of course, him mattered because he did something different. He had the Dre cosign. But yeah, I just think it, you know, for me, it's always like two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I remember when Gang first came out, I used to hear his tone. I'm like, damn, dude kind of sound like Nas, but how fuck he sound like that? And he from California. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, in hindsight now, we got a friendship. I'm like, oh man, this is the people he was listening to. This is what he's influenced by. And it's more rappers that's, you know, out here and they, you know what I'm saying, fuck with rap and hip hop from the East Coast as well. Yeah. They got that out. So, you know, moving here, I got to see more of that.
Yeah. Who was the artist that surprised you the most in the studio?
Game, man. Like, cause I can honestly say, like, I was a fan of Game, but I wasn't like a stan because I was more, you know, we in Ohio, so we get the Midwest, so we kind of rock with everybody. You know, right. Like when you think of the West Coast, you think of it as a whole. You like, oh, that's Dre. Everybody, 50 is in that. Even though 50 is East Coast, you just like, that's all one thing, right?
Yeah, I feel you.
So when I got in the studio with him, and you know, I load up a beat, bam, he right. 15 minutes later, going there, flame it. What else you got? 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, flame it. What else you got? 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes later, what else you got? I'm like, damn, this dude work. Oh my God. Like, this nigga not leaned out. He ain't so hot that he ready to go. He ain't leaving every 5 minutes to go get something to eat or make a phone call or distracted. He locked in the music. At this time, because Game is 42 now, so he's in his 30s. So I'm just like, damn, you already established like you're a multi-millionaire, but your work ethic is crazy. You work harder than niggas that's 20, 19 years old that I don't work with. So it made it, after working with him, you know, for the first couple months, and then I would go work with other people, I just like, damn, man, you trying to get to where this dude at, and you ain't working a quarter of hard. You know what I'm saying? How hard like he's working. So, you know, that was the thing for me where I was like, all right, I'm here. Because I know when if a motherfucker that match your energy, because my work ethic is like that. So if we match energy, we could change the world and we could do something different. So it's like at that time, people was sleeping on bro, right? And okay, I got something. We about to do with the rap shit he been doing. But I'm about to get this nigga this production. I'm about to get him this Kanye level, Just Blaze level, Swiss Beats level. And I might not have been doing it just as long as niggas, but I know for a fact I work on that level. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so don't say Swiss Beats, man. Don't respectfully.
Why not Swiss?
He been using the same drum pattern for 30 years, bro. Okay. We gotta stop.
And I'm gonna say this, and I say this to everybody who say that. Do it right. Use the same drum pattern and make a hit with everybody you make a hit with it. You can't do it. I can't do it. You understand what I'm saying? It is a skill, bro. He is skilled. He is highly skilled, bro. He has hit records, millions of records sold, not off luck, not off the artists he worked with, because these same artists have made songs with other people and they weren't hit songs. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta get a man his flowers. I love Swiss Beats. Definitely one of my favorites, bro.
I can't argue with you there. You know, maybe it just ain't my cup of Kool-Aid.
well, exactly, right. And you may come from, you may be more interested in the style of, you know what I mean, um, maybe RZA or something, or I don't know who's your favorite producer in the hip hop era, right? Not everybody always loved to go.
I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you two. If I need one song that's fire, I'm going with Timberland.
Okay.
If I need an album, Kanye.
Okay. Okay. I like them too.
Yeah, but I just like for me, Timberland. I
you gonna say?
just never really got into a whole album of his outside of Aaliyah.
Say who?
Outside of Aaliyah with Timberland, like
Yeah.
but Kanye, I think Kanye starts with the whole album in mind, and I think Timberland starts with a hit record in mind.
Yeah, well,
just my guess.
Kanye approaches every time he do something, he either trying to shock or change the world. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's no less than that.
Yeah, and that what you gonna call it? That damn Genius.
Oh, Genius is amazing.
Oh my god,
they put it together. Like kudos to Cooley.
Man, oh my god,
crazy. Just on like painting that picture, and just really giving people that real side. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, it's easy to judge people from like social media or like interviews or like video, but when you actually get to see somebody kind of life and what they day to day look like, it'll make you operate in a different space. You know what I'm saying? As far as how you think about that person, because then you won't judge them the same. You'll be like, oh damn, they treated him like that. Oh, I thought he was winning the whole time.
Yeah.
Anybody trying to make it or has made it or has did something, like me watching it, I can see me. I can see my journey. I can see being in rooms or different studios or different meetings, and people just underestimate you. You know what I mean? Like when the Easy record came out, it was like a lot of people was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, so that nigga not crazy. You understand what I'm saying? For the path he chose. At least that's what it felt like because of how people treat you. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, this my boy Duke. He's super talented. It's like, oh yeah, I've been that, right? You know what I mean? Like, I destroyed myself this whole fucking time. Like,
yo, what's up with the vegan treats?
The vegan treats, man. Dookie pies, man.
Yes.
Man, we the shit. It's funny. I'll give you a funny story on that. When I first went to like trademarking and all that stuff, I had like some issues with Duke, the University Duke, because their fans are called Dookies. They call their fans Dookies, right? So they gave me a hard time, but we end up, settling it and getting it right, which was pretty cool. But yeah, man, I end up coming up with like some pastries. My fiance, she asked me to make these cheesecakes one time. It was random. She's like, vegan cheese. I like cheesecake. You could try to make something vegan. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let me do the little vegan vibes, whatever. Let me try it out. And I tried it out and it was so good. We was like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna take this to my homegirl Mickey's. She had like a brunch thing, a vegan brunch thing, and I took some pies. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna, see if people buy them. So people, somebody, the first dude came and bought one. Damn, he walk away. I'm talking. He come back. He was like, can I get 3 more of those? I was like, you like it? He's like, hell yeah, I need to take it home to my wife. I need to do whatever, whoop-de-whoop. So I'm like, oh, cool, whatever. End up selling out that day. I woke up the next day and was like, yo, I'm about to, I did LLC, all of that stuff, like bank stuff, everything. And
so where can I get some though? Because I'm on this diet now, man, and my old lady is pretty fucking strict. I need some fucking dessert.
Oh man, I'm working on getting like distribution, what I'm saying, as far as like nationwide, because right now I'm just in like one grocery store, one or two grocery stores in California, Follow Your Heart, and it's another one called Besties. So right now it's kind of just like a local thing, but I want home. But the thing is, it's frozen, right? So if I get distribution, I get on a level where I can kind of push it out. You know what I'm saying? Further then yeah. But right now it's just kind of like a what's the name thing. It was just a really idea, like a random thing, and now I got it to a point where it's a business. So you know, just growing it out slow, man. Just really just take it.
Come on, man. You know they got the vegan restaurant in Lakewood, man. Come on, man.
Oh no, they got one. They got a few there. They got a few. It's a spot called Milwaukee Burst, and that's funny. I never been, but everybody always send it to me. They're like, "Yo, you got to go here when you come home." I didn't get a chance to go when I came. I actually was just there for All Star, so I came there and I hosted a few like events and stuff, and came and hung out and stuff. But I didn't get to go there. But it's one called Milwaukee Burst, and then you talking about oh man, what's the name? But they got the vegan Polish boy. I can't think of the name of that joint. I be going
to that before. Like I'm not even a vegan. I just need some better choices.
Oh man, you gotta you can't be eating that honey bun, that 35-cent honey bun no more.
Oh man, I wish I ain't had one of those in the fucking long time.
Well, that honey bun 10 times platinum, ain't it?
Man. I had to bribe my sister-in-law to go get me a cake yesterday.
Oh my God, man.
Man. Cost me $20 to get a fucking cake that big.
Oh my God! Yeah,
yes.
my grandma picked them. So we always had a cake in the house, man.
Oh my God! All right, I got a couple minutes, man.
Yeah,
shoot people the resume so they can understand the level of who I'm fucking with.
Oh, man, I don't really.
I know you don't, bro. I need you to.
I'm more humble than anything. I'll let you shoot it to him, man.
All right, this what I got off the website. 21 Savage, The Game, Chip the Ripper, Rick. Oh, and wait. Hold on. I seen a picture of you and Mozzie.
Oh yeah, that's my dog, man.
Mozzie, in my opinion, and I'm just an old man past his prime, but Mozzie is the dopest nigga in probably the last 10 or 15 years to me.
Mozzie is the great thing about him is, which you don't get a lot like of that just by working in the industry. He's actually who he says he is in his music. So his music is like, people love him because it hits their soul. Because they like, oh, that's my cousin. Oh, that's my, you know what I'm saying? You can see somebody in the family in him. And then you listen to what he's saying, and then you looking in the news. It was just a mass shooting in Sacramento. You looking at all of these things. So you like, damn, and that's where he come from, and he made it, and he's something different. And, you know, he's kind of like what Dolph is in Memphis. He's that in, like, Sacramento. It's like a similar thing. But his you know, Dolph was more country, so his pronunciation was different.
Yeah.
You could kind of hear everything he's saying and resonate with it kind of right away. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Mozzie dope, man. And he a good dude, man. Like, good, genuine, like, you know what I mean? Like he is, bro.
Him and I would say Rick Ross, for me, are probably two of the artists that are the most intentional about the tracks they pick and pick the best for their style. Yeah,
man, Ross is
the whole symphony, bro. He a black symphony. Like, people underrate the quality of his ear so much. It's ridiculous.
My favorite dude he worked with is Bink, man. Like, Bink. It's like when I found out about Bink, I had already liked a bunch that he did. Because it's funny, like, even before I was physically producing, I always liked the beats, right? So I would like certain sounds and sonics and stuff. But like Bink, who did like the Santorini Grease. He did Devil in the New Dress. He did a bunch of like joints. You know what I'm saying? That like that style. You know what I mean? You Santorini Grease different. I still be listening to that joint like every day. That's like 4 hours, so 3 hours. Wow. I mean, Ross Tone on there. Yeah, but we got Ross on this album. Ross is on Drillmatic. Ross. And it's a boy. It's him, it's a joke.
The weird shit with me for Ross though, man, is niggas be like, oh, he was a CEO. First off,
nah, I mean, nigga, job.
I don't care about that shit. But niggas is acting like COs is not out there putting in work, because niggas in the joint is still smoking whatever they want to smoke and drinking whatever they want to drink, and they getting it somehow. Secondly, there's a lot of these niggas out here flat out lying.
Yeah.
That y'all okay with And somehow that nigga, stop it, man. I'm glad. I fucks with Ross. I think
Is
he makes great music.
my problem is to doubt a nigga gangster because he had a job. That's the weirdest
Man,
thing.
that's so stupid.
I said, nigga, the most gangster niggas on earth is the government, and all them niggas got jobs.
I know a nigga that made $1 million making $6 an hour.
You feel me?
Yes. Yes. Literally. You know,
Yeah.
so all that other weird shit, man, niggas ain't thinking in real life terms. They thinking in movie shit.
Nah. Everybody living like their own little movie, and then some of us living like the real world.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
and
Last question. I'm gonna let you out of here.
Yeah.
You got one producer, not yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to save your life. Who you got?
Sonically?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Ye. I got to.
I feel you on that one.
Graduation album. You know what I mean?
Oh, perfect album.
Good morning. Ooh. Good morning. Ooh, nigga, what?
Yo, you got a lot of love out here too, bro.
Everything I dreamed of, nigga, what? Yeah, that right there. Like, I remember hearing that. Me and Chip had bought this van from Heavy, Maceo brother, right? Mace that's locked up. Van from, and the van was like with the crib too. You know, niggas sleeping there. Niggas had clothes folded up in the back. You know, to go to my grandma's house shower. I remember listening to that album in that van and knowing I could do something more than what I was seeing and be something more than what I was seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like hearing that album, and it even had nothing necessarily to do with Kanye's life. It was just what that nigga was saying. And I'm like, damn, okay, this nigga think like this. Nigga, why I don't see it like this? Because it got to be, you know, I grew up, I was listening to everything. I always loved, like, Jay, everybody, right? But I never, like, I had close family that was on crack, right? So it never was cool for niggas to sell drugs to me. It just wasn't a cool thing. I was just like, nigga, my life is in shambles
because of that shit. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I never could latch on to Jay-Z and be like, you know what I mean? Like, selling crack just wasn't the thing. So it's like, when I heard Ye, it was like he rapping about his life, and it had nothing to do with what he was doing or who he was using to be that. It was just like him pouring out. And I'm like,
hey,
okay,
bro, let me ask you a favor. What time you say you got to hit the studio? What time you got to hit the studio?
In like 4 minutes.
Like 4 minutes. All right. We're going to have to pick this one up at a later date so we can really chop it up. Because you got a lot of love out here, man. And I don't want to leave these questions on the table. They got questions and shit. We're going to get back to that. I'm going to let you get to the studio, man. You tell me when we can at least get a good hour in. Oh, damn. Shit start circling and shit as soon as I ask that question. But, while it's doing that, do me a favor. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. Go to YouTube. It's My Skin Is My Sin on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Intellectually Petty Radio. And shout out to everybody in this motherfucker, man. This damn Duke is out here like, come on. That's crazy. Hey, we definitely gonna pick this up back at some point, man. Instagram, I guess it hears me and cut the nigga off. That was not me. So my bad, Duke. I definitely did not cut you off, but I want to make sure that I shout out some people for tapping in. 6 Av, Lady Lawyer, Ken PC10 _ C1, TBB 51 USB, Slim Bull 216, Davis, I don't know what that's, Strauss something, Penthouse Park, Questville. It goes on and on, man. And yo, inbox the nigga, man. He's a cool dude. You know, I seen somebody said they want to get a track from him. I will absolutely inbox him. Yes, and Bink is goated. On that note, man, I'm out of here, man. I'm going to start doing more and more interviews on here. But I got a shitload. I got 7 years worth of interviews on My Skin Is My Sin Radio. It's just the tip of the iceberg. So.